for getting your work week started with us here on Studio 512. I'm Rosie, and I'm so glad to be joined this morning by Genevieve Padalecki. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to have you here, and folks who are tuning in right now, we're over on the CW, are probably looking at you and thinking, hey, wait a minute, I know her from a couple of things. You've been on Wildfire, you've been on Supernatural. Tell us a little bit about kind of your acting past.
Oh, well, gosh, that was a while ago, but, yeah.
We've moved to mom mode. We were just talking potty training, right?
Potty training, I know. Yeah, I started out, I was at NYU, and I studied at Tisch, and then quickly got an acting job on a show called Wildfire, and that was so much fun. That was like a 4-year stint, and then I was cast on Supernatural, where I met my husband.
And you were a demon, just for the record.
I was a demon, yeah, I was a demon.
It can work out in your favor to be a little on the bad side.
Yeah, it worked out really well, and then we got married and had kids and settled in Austin, and here we are, so.
I was just telling you, I feel so bad, because we talk about the Ackles family, Jensen Ackles, because we know they've got the family business brewing company, and it's right here in Dripping Springs, and I didn't know that we should be giving a shout out to the Padaleckis as well, because you guys live here too, and you said you actually got here first.
Well, yeah, I mean, Jared and Jensen both are from Texas, so they're native Texans, and so they always had that in common. And then I know both of them always wanted to settle down, and because this is where their roots are. And I think once we all started having children, we kind of all moved back and gravitated towards Austin. And so it's been a fun ride, and now we're all here. And I know that they're doing the family business beer, which if anyone hasn't been, you have to go. It's some of the best. I'm a big beer fan, and I think their beer is phenomenal. It's so good.
I haven't been, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not too far away from Austin. It's just down the road.
It's down the road, and they've done a fantastic job. I say they, but I'm sure it's all Danielle, because it's just so well orchestrated and planned, and she's got such great taste.
You know, the lady has to be the one behind it.
Sure.
I talked to Patrick Terry of P. Terry's, and he was like, nope, wife gets all the credit.
She's amazing.
It's my name in front of it, but it's the woman doing all the work.
What they do. I mean, it's Catherine, I think is her name. She's amazing. She does some cool stuff. I don't know if you know Give and Lou.
I don't.
Their app, she created an app that's so great.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah. She's really cool. So you, instead of gifts, if you're going to, if you have a gift to give to a friend or whatever for whatever occasion, you can do it Give and Lou and donate on behalf of whatever charity.
Yeah, and there's loads of charities in there, right? Yeah, Give and Lou. Okay, that's a really good reminder. Yeah. Something to think about for Motivation Monday. And I wanted to talk about this. I told you originally I was thinking maybe spring cleaning for the mind, because I'm hoping spring's going to start.
Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, it's so cold.
Right? Yes. To wear a puffer coat in today. But after you talked to me a little bit about what you and Jared are up to, I kind of thought, let's change Motivation Monday to pick a pal, because you guys are both in it together, and you're going to run the Boston Marathon, right?
Yeah, we're running the Boston Marathon. It started out just on a whim. After a couple glasses of wine. Actually, Jensen's aunt is the one who got us involved. She's like, Jared had just done the Seattle Marathon, and I had run the half, and I had a pretty good time. And she's like, well, if you double that, you qualify. And I was like, yeah, I could qualify, which is so absurd, because you can't double your time. That's that's not how it works.
Like Olympic quality is what that sounds
it's also cheating. I'll double it. She's like, you can do this. And after a couple glasses of wine, I was like, yeah, I can do this. And I agreed to run this thing, and which is a huge honor. I'm not discounting it, but I'm certainly, I've been preparing really hard, but I'm certainly really nervous about it. And but I'm excited to run under this charity ticket called Dream Big, and Dream Big is a charity out of Boston that provides fees and funding and equipment for girls in sports, and which is something near and dear to my heart, because I grew up playing soccer, and I'm a big athlete and tomboy, and so I was super excited to run under the Dream Big Foundation.
So when is that Boston Marathon coming up?
April 15th.
Oh my goodness!
I know.
You got 2 solid weeks.
I know. I'm freaking out. I was like, oh my God. I was calling my coach last night. I'm like, Eric, Trail Roots, I don't know if you know them, but they're a local organization. They're a fantastic running group.
Okay.
And I called Eric Stanley, who's the head coach, and I was like, Eric, I'm so nervous. And he's like, don't worry, you got this.
You got this, girl.
Oh God, but
have you been? Because is Jared going to run it too?
He's running it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys been training together, or are you smoking them? You're going to leave them in the dust? What's the deal?
This is his third one, so I've actually been reaching out to him for advice. Like, Jared, what am I supposed to be doing? And he's great. Yesterday, I was having a slight panic attack going, oh my gosh, I was supposed to get in 20 miles yesterday, which
just a cool 20 miles.
I know.
My goodness.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my God, like I don't know how people do it. It's like a full-time job.
Yeah, it's true. And
Yeah.
you've got 3 little ones at home.
Kids.
Not only that, but you're running a blog. Like, you've got a lot of other things on your plate, to say the least.
I do.
But you can do it. I believe in you.
I don't know.
And do you think it's worth it, if somebody's tuning in this morning, we are kind of talking Motivation Monday, to have kind of a fitness pal, to have somebody to keep you accountable?
Yeah. I think that is, for me, I need that accountability coach. That's why I just joined a running group, Trail Roots, which is great because you have someone who's motivating you, who's like, you can do this. I think there are a few people in the group who are running the Boston Marathon. It's not about competing with each other. It's about motivating each other and giving each other tips and like, we can do this. Okay, I'll meet you tomorrow. No, you can run this segment. We'll do it together. And, same with Jared. He's in Vancouver. And so he'll be like, okay, I just did this. And I ran this, I did these miles and then I did cryo after. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. Like knowing that someone else is doing it with you really helps.
Yeah, and that you can keep checking in. I can't imagine, if it is this cold in Austin this morning, what does Vancouver feel like?
It's actually not bad.
What?
It was 60.
Unfair.
I know. It was like 60 degrees, 60 to 70 last week, and gorgeous, and all the cherry blossoms are out, and
oh no,
it's freezing here. But
yeah, we're going to check in with meteorologist David Yeomans in just a moment. But since we are talking about Jared, I just wanted to kind of pick your brain for a moment because we just got that big announcement, right? That Supernatural's coming to an end after 15 years.
I know.
My goodness, how did that feel? Like, how is this? This is the reason you two got together, it sounds like. So, like, what has Supernatural meant to you guys? And, like, what do you feel about all this?
I'm actually really conflicted. I'm really excited to have my husband home. I'm excited to be together as a family. But we were just at the wrap party, and I think I was the only one crying. I was like in the corner. Like,
you won't be the only one by the end.
I know. I think everyone in the crew was like they knew it was coming. I think they had discussed it and stuff, and they had digested it. And I think it had hit me when I saw everyone face to face, and I would see people and go, oh my God, like I can't believe
I want us all to stay together.
Yeah, because it's family. I had my kids there, and I was a child when I started. Most of the crew, we all were. We were kids and growing up, and
how often does it happen? It's so rare in the television business. You should know that something would last this amount of time. It's kind of crazy.
It's so crazy.
Did you ever picture this happening?
I don't think we ever saw an end in sight, which is kind of the thing, and I think it's such a the guys, it's such a testament to their friendship and their work ethic. They all worked so hard and they work really well together. And
you can see that.
Yeah, and they're really great friends and family. And so, I think with the two of them, they really can kind of do anything. And it's just everyone. It's the teamwork, with the crew and the cast and.
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah.
A bittersweet moment for sure. But still, season 15 is going to be going on for at least, the next couple of months. We have 1 year left. Yeah. Okay.